Heyo, welcome back to the Ramblin' Waters channel. I've got a little gear review for you today, but first, if you're new to the channel and you want to see more videos like this one, make sure and hit that subscribe button. Alright, I just got my new Moosetreks frame bag in the mail today. Ordered this thing off of Amazon. Excited to get it out and see if it fits. Okay, so I had to move back into the car. It's just crazy windy outside right now. I don't think it was going to work out for the audio. Anyway, as I was about to say, I owned this same bag previously. It lasted for about 6 years. I got a ton of use out of it, put a lot of miles on it, did many bike packs with it, and I loved it. It worked out great. What ended up happening was I had the medium-sized version of this, and I had it on a smaller bike. It was on my Surly Crosscheck, and it fit that bike perfectly. And then I switched bikes. I got the Salsa Journeyman that I have right now, and I got that with a large frame. And the old bag didn't quite fit it. So what ended up happening is that the attachment points were, I had to stretch them out a lot to get it to fit, and I think that put a lot of stress on the stitching here, and all of these top connection points ended up kind of ripping off. I wouldn't consider that the fault of the bag. That's more my fault. So for the price that I paid for it, you can't beat this bag, I think. And to get 6 years of use out of it and do the amount of trips that I did on it, you're just not going to find anything for that price point that's going to compare. I am happy to see that the connection points look a lot beefier than the older bag that I had. It looks like they're a lot bigger, and it seems like the stitching may be even beefier. So hopefully I won't have that problem with this new bag. And while I did not have any issues with the zippers on my last bag, I was reading in the details of this. It said that they have new and improved zippers, so shouldn't have a problem with those this time either. So the only other issue that I had with this bag, and again, it was probably more user error and not the fault of the bag. So when I would overpack this thing, at the bottom part here, it would kind of bulge out a little too much, and the pedal would kind of rub up against it just a little bit every time it went around. And I wore out little holes right there, and then on the other side as well. But I'm happy to say it looks like that they have reinforced this already. It's obviously a different material. It's not just this thin nylon. They've got some beefier material there. So hopefully that doesn't happen again on this, and I should try to pack it better. That might help. But also I may preemptively reinforce this even more with may put some Gorilla Tape patches on it. Shoe glue might work. If you guys have any other ideas, throw them in the comments. I'd love to hear them. So as you can see, this thing has two zippers. It's got the upper and lower zipper. And there are two compartments in there, but it's separated with a flap that's just Velcro. It Velcros together. So if you want to undo that, it can be just one big compartment. Sometimes I'll use the bottom one for spare tube, tools, pump, all that stuff, and then I'll leave the top for I'll put my jacket, water, snacks, maybe, just stuff like that. I have found that if I do open up if I make it just one big thing, you're able to get a lot more stuff in there and just take advantage of the space a lot more. So usually that's what I'll do if I'm going on a long bike pack and I have a lot of stuff I need to get in here. That's what I'll do. But then again, I would run into the problem where I would just have too much stuff and it would just stick out on the sides, and then I would get the wear in there. But I don't know. Hopefully, since this is going to be a better fit than when I had the medium one on my other bike, I won't run into that problem. So let's take a look at that. I wish I were doing this outside, but the wind is just ridiculous right now. Anyway, let's open this top compartment, and hopefully you can see this in there. It looks like it's got it separated with the Velcro there. See, yeah, it's got the Velcro engaged in there, so it's in 2 compartment mode right now. 1 and 2. Get the little guy in there. And let's see, I'll zip this lower one back up, and then I'll try to undo the Velcro in there. Super easy to do. And then you've just got the one big compartment in there. So anyways, I think now I'll brave this wind and go throw this thing on and see if it fits. Okay, I don't know if you'll be able to hear me with this wind or not, but we'll do our best here. So, it's got the 3 Velcro connection points for the top tube. We'll throw those on first. And it's got these 2 in the back right there. Put those on next. Get those nice and tight now, and then I can adjust them later as needed. Wind is just insane. Oh my God. Okay. I was going to take this for a bike ride too after I got it put on and loaded up a little bit, but I don't know if I really feel like it today. Anyway, so it's got these 3 down here. Those on last. And that is a near perfect fit. My goodness. It's almost like it was custom made for this bike. I am really happy about this. It's as easy as that, throwing it on. Just, what, 8 Velcro straps, and you just added a ton of storage space to your bike. Lots of room in there. Okay, I guess it would be pretty lame if I just ended the video like that, so I'm just gonna stuff some random things in there and take it out for a little ride. Put a couple of jackets in there. Just to fill it up. Another fleece. And this is where you want to make those adjustments after you get it loaded up. See how it's, if I just try to zip it up right there, it's going to put a ton of stress on the zipper. You don't want that. So at this point, this is where you'd make the adjustments to the attachment points. So I'm going to loosen this one up a little bit. And I'll loosen the front one up a little bit too. That takes all the stress off the zipper there. You don't want to damage that. Much better. And yeah, it doesn't look like it's bulging out too much there. I'm not able to move the pedal right now until I get it off my rack, but we'll see how that looks. so that seems like it's going to be a much better fit for this bike, and I think it's going to work out for me pretty well. I realize that a couple mile ride isn't going to really tell us much, but like I said before, I had the same bag for 6 years, so I have a pretty good idea of what I'm going to get out of it. Also, another thing I should mention, this bag comes in 3 different sizes. Small, medium, and large, and when you get on Amazon, it'll have the dimensions for all 3 different bags, and what you'll need to do is just measure the dimensions of your frame and see which size is going to work best for you. And I will leave a link in the description for the bag for those of you that are interested. And yeah, hope this video was helpful. Hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. I appreciate it. And happy riding.